Psychological poisons at home, 3 threats to emotional health. A home should be a haven of serenity and well-being. However, it can also become fertile ground for psychological poisons that undermine the mental and emotional health of its residents. In this content, we will explore 3 types of psychological poisons that can infiltrate the walls of a home, destroying the emotional stability of those who live there. Psychological poison number 1, yelling and shouting, hell within the domestic walls. The act of yelling and shouting inside the home can turn an apparently safe environment into an emotional hell. At first, shouting may seem unusual, but over time, tolerance increases, and this destructive behavior can become a daily practice. Yelling, seemingly harmless, hides a poisonous seed, the seed of psychological violence. Shouting becomes a tool of power, a way to stifle true intentions and feelings with the force of one's voice. The problem with shouting is that it can erode communication, generating fear, anger, and isolation among family members or roommates. This destructive behavior can cause people to avoid confrontation or even communication, creating an emotional gap between them. Instead, open and respectful communication promotes a healthy home environment. Learning to manage emotions through peaceful dialogue is essential for building strong bonds within the home. Not yelling and not tolerating yelling can instill strength in the relationship and help develop self-esteem, mutual respect, and self-control. No shouting here should be a fundamental rule in every home to ensure an environment where emotions can be explored and openly discussed. Psychological poison number 2, lack of boundaries, respecting the territory of the soul. The lack of boundaries, both physical and emotional, can be equally damaging to emotional health. Respecting personal boundaries and the territory of individuals is crucial for creating a harmonious living environment. This goes beyond mere respect for physical spaces, it also includes respecting people's privacy and independence. Personal boundaries are invisible lines that delineate what is acceptable and unacceptable for each individual. The lack of boundaries can lead to intrusions into an individual's personal territory, causing discomfort, stress, and conflicts. An environment where family members or roommates respect each other's boundaries fosters a sense of security and trust. It means that each individual can be themselves without fear of judgment or unwanted intrusions. In a home, education about respecting personal boundaries is essential. Each member should learn to clearly define their own boundaries and ensure that others are aware of them. This promotes mutual respect and trust, creating an environment where everyone can feel safe and respected. Respecting the privacy of others means avoiding invading their physical and mental space unless there is explicit invitation. An environment that values diversity and respects personal boundaries contributes to maintaining peace and tranquility at home. Psychological poison number 3, lack of balance in responsibilities, building domestic solidarity. Every home requires a set of mundane and necessary tasks to ensure functionality and maintenance. These tasks include managing electricity, water supply, appliances, as well as cleaning and maintaining the physical space. The lack of balance in responsibilities can turn these tasks into a source of tension, resentment, and conflicts within the home. To maintain a healthy living environment, it is essential to agree on a fair distribution of household chores. This may involve negotiations among family members or roommates, but it is a task that must be tackled. Agreements on sharing responsibilities not only establish a sense of fairness but also promote solidarity, cooperation, and mutual respect. Each member of the household should have a responsibility in this regard, which not only simplifies everyone's life but also reinforces the sense of individual value. Collaboration in managing household responsibilities reinforces the idea that in a collective, there are tasks that require everyone's commitment for the common good. In conclusion, these 3 psychological poisons can seriously undermine the emotional health of those living in a home. Recognizing such behaviors and working together to eliminate them can foster a more harmonious home environment, promoting the mental health of all residents. The home should be a place of safety, support, and emotional growth, and achieving this goal requires a collective effort to create a healthy living environment. I bid you farewell, thanking you very much for your comments and testimonials. I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and leave your comment. As you know, I always read them and respond with pleasure.